Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's vlog is something special. I got the chance to stage at the Platform by James Beard Foundation, located inside the incredible Pier 57 in New York City, during a dinner service with Chef Scott Drewno and Danny Lee of the Fried Rice Collective. This is the team behind the modern Chinese Korean hotspot Chico in DC, among many others. And this wasn't just any dinner. This was next level hospitality, New York City energy, and creative cooking, all while the Knicks were fighting for their lives in Game 6 against the Celtics. So before we even get to the kitchen, let's talk location. Pier 57 sits right on the Hudson River in Chelsea, and it's a blend of old New York City maritime architecture and modern food hall energy. You've got rooftop gardens, views of Little Island, and an incredible lineup of vendors inside the Market 57 food hall, all curated under the guidance and mentorship of the JBF and the Good Food for Good mission statement. You've got Essex Pearl, an amazing Southeast Asian kitchen run by some friends in the industry, bringing some creative lobster rolls and serving fresh seafood options and bold flavor profiles, all via one of New York City's best seafood purveyors, AquaBest. You've also got Zab Zab with some of the best Northeastern Thai cuisine that has another location just up the street from my apartment in Queens. You can hit up No Moi for some Cantonese food and get your dim sum fix. Don't forget Birds and Branches legendary coffee. You could spend a whole day here before even getting into the kitchen. But I wasn't here to snack, at least not yet. The Platform kitchen is massive, bright, modern, and wide open. It's designed for live culinary events with cameras, overhead mirrors, and tons of space for chefs to shine. First, I had to say hi to the people who made this all possible. You may have remembered me coming here to the Made with Lao event a few months ago, where I first got the chance to meet Chef Go and get my first glimpse at such an amazing event space. Side note, this commercial kitchen is incredible. I need to work in here. Chef Go is the executive chef from kitchen, and Christine, the general manager here at the Platform, who oversees every detail, both front and back of house. She's cool, collected, and completely essential to making the machine run. They were nice enough to allow me to come in today to hang out with the team, help out where I could, and just get a feel for what it's like to execute dinners just like this, roughly 3 to 4 times per week. Next, it's off to change and get ready to start the day. First person I met in the kitchen was Chef Juan, who's casually breaking down a brisket like it was second nature. The man was locked in, focused, fast, and calm. You could tell he's done this before.
Hold on, let's get another view of this, because this is amazing.
Then came Chef Amanda. Before we even knew each other's names, she basically handed me my first bite in the kitchen. A perfectly crisp little fried morsel from the first test batch of chicken for the night. Salty, hot, crunchy, and exactly what I needed to snap into gear.
Chef Amanda has made our dry station, our wet station, and we are going to deep fry a whole bunch of chicken. 7 minutes, as you can see, frying away.
There's just something about being fed in a kitchen that makes you feel instantly part of the crew. And it wasn't just the chefs. The real heart of the kitchen is the people who keep it running. Front of house, servers, the dish team. Absolute legends, fast, friendly, and keeping the whole ship afloat. Now, imagine all this happening while the city is losing its mind. It's Game 6, Knicks, Celtics. I'm trying to focus on frying lotus root, and in the back of my head I'm thinking, did Brunson just hit another 3? Chef Scott is also from New York, so we were periodically checking in on each other with updates all night. Anyways, back to the dinner. After taking a quick tour of the space, I was tasked with some simple mise en place duties, which included frying off lotus roots for garnish, and also going to be used as a vessel for the Korean beef tartare.
So I'm on a deep fryer. I got lotus root here, keep them nice and separate. Some gochugaru, sesame, and salt. Let's go, baby. The bubbles subside, we know they're ready, then we can toss it and season them.
I had to meticulously measure out all the coconut panna cotta, then remove the excess bubbles that formed on the top to get consistent, smooth custards that were being steamed and served for dessert. After that, I counted up all the lotus root chips to make sure we had enough for service, cleaned up my station, and began arranging some past banchan. including amazing smelling kimchi and pickled turmeric radish. These will be paired with a classic Chaiko duo of oranges chicken and chopped smoky brisket bowls. Meanwhile, chefs Danny and Scott are doing their thing, checking off their prep list, and they started passing around these freshly fried chicken and mushroom spring rolls, and let me tell you, there's nothing quite like eating something freshly fried right before your eyes that's seasoned perfectly. Side note, I want to swim in that spicy mustard dipping sauce. Chef, I'm coming back for that recipe. Also, I got to pick on some beef tartare to taste the seasoning that Chef Danny expected should he want me to put together another batch during service. Perfect balance and mouthfeel. I literally want to eat 5 of everything, but, not get fired in my first hour. You learn a lot in a fast kitchen like this. Watch, repeat, stay out of the way, let everyone know where you are, and move with purpose. It's kind of like choreography, being on the court, and every misstep can affect the whole flow. Thankfully, these chefs and team members were properly prepped on exactly what was going on into every bite they were tasting. We were able to gather around before the push to learn more about how service was expected to run. The chef stepped in and explained all the components and inspiration of each dish.
So canapes, we're doing 3. Right up here is Korean beef tartare called yukbae. So it's prime filet slash tenderloin. It's been half ground, half hand diced. It's then mixed in a dressing that's composed of sesame oil, palm sugar, tamari, gluten-free soy sauce, Asian pear puree. So there's Asian pear pureed with Korean radish, garlic, ginger, and onion.
So we got a lobster and shrimp dumpling. So lots of aromatics in there in addition to the shrimp and lobster, garlic, ginger, scallion.
So let's talk canapes. Before the main dinner event, we had 3 killer bites going out to guests during the welcome hour. First, a Korean-style beef tartare, rich, lightly seasoned, topped with a scallion and sesame oil, served on a crispy fried lotus root slice, crunchy, beefy, and absolutely elegant. Second, a lobster and shrimp dumpling, served with house-made chili crisp, tender, silky, with just enough heat to wake up the palate. And finally, that crispy chicken and mushroom spring roll that I tried earlier, paired with a sharp, spicy Chinese mustard that cut right through that richness. Once the dinner started, the tempo changed. You could feel everyone hit that next gear. By this time, we're getting into a groove, and I was trusted with plating the beef tartare, and Chef Go was at the expo line making sure any final touches were needed. Once all the past hors d'oeuvres were finished, we regrouped, cleaned our stations, and began preparing salads for first course. The team really comes together here, making sure salads are piled high, sauces are applied properly, and each smudge is wiped away clean. Every plate that left the pass had purpose, and we remembered we got to do this a few more times tonight. I did my best to try and be useful and helpful, grabbing content, staying out of the way for the rest of the dinner, but overall, it seemed like everyone was happy about how it all went down. The food was absolutely delicious, the city was buzzing with the Knicks advancing to the conference finals, and I got to take home like the 3 largest shrimp I've ever seen in my life. By the end of the night, you're tired, but it's a good kind of tired. Dishes are empty, guests are full, and the crew's starting to wind down. This night reminded me what I love about kitchens. It's not just about the food, it's the people, the rhythm, the shared focus. You're part of something bigger than yourself. And for a few hours, it's all about creating something beautiful together. If you ever get the chance to stage at a place like this, take it. You'll walk away humbled, inspired, and probably craving spicy mustard spring rolls for weeks. Thanks again for coming along with the ride. Huge shout out to Chef Scott, Danny, Amanda, Juan, Christine, Chef Go, and the entire JBF crew for letting me be part of something so special. I hope to get invited back one day soon, and I hope to also cook in here as a chef.
Baby.
Let's go, Knicker.
Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks.